Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Malik Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the safe soil movement, because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about the dangers of desertification. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day for 365 days, and today is the 45th day. Are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. 52% of agricultural soils in the world are already degraded. They're already in the desertification stage. Desertification depends on the level, the percentage of organic matter in the soil. Most soils in Africa are under 1%. A land is considered desert when the organic matter is below 1%, which is the case of most lands in Africa. What's funny is that the developed countries has a level of organic matter more than African countries, and they have signed the safe soil policies. And African countries, they're still sleeping on it. It's because the citizens of the developed countries are aware and conscious of the desertification, and the citizens of the African countries and underdeveloped countries are still sleeping. They're unaware and unconscious about the dangers of desertification. There is something that people will start hearing the news called the food wars, and food wars are coming. If we don't act, we'll have to fight for the food and for water, and those who have the big guns, the big weapons, those who have these weapons will get the food and water. It's chaos. Chaos is coming because of food and water shortages. This is why the developed countries are signing the safe soil policies, because they try to solve the problem before it happens. And here in Morocco and underdeveloped countries, we are waiting. We need to understand that the first 3 big industries in the world are: 1, the weaponry of weapons, it's the military; 2nd, it's alcohol and cigarettes; and 3rd, it's the medicines, the big pharma. So these 3 big industries say it's all about humanity, that we are fooled by the speeches of the leaders on the television talking about peace, a brighter future for everybody. All you need to do is take a look at the first 3 big industries, and you will see that this is a big lie, because we have wars. When you have the industry of weapons as first, this means that the world will never have peace. This means wars, constant wars. Billions of munitions are built. For what? For killing people, to keep war, the system going on, and the alcohol and cigarettes to make people unconscious and aware and keep digging the problems under the rug. And the 3rd one is the medicines, the big pharma, to keep people. This means that people are physically and mentally ill. Now, it's been more than 2.5 years then the Safe Soil movement has been launched by Sadhguru, and still the Moroccan media never talked about Safe Soil movement, and they will never do, because We receive orders from the hidden societies such as the Illuminati, the Freemason and Yale, the lobbies. And we don't have really readers, we have followers, because we follow these hidden societies and their orders. And now, in the developed countries, citizens have started talking, because people are aware of the dangers of desertifications. And here in Morocco, we are still waiting for the change to come from the top of the society, where that's the top of the society will not change anything because they're just following orders. If we want to change here in Morocco, change must come from the people. This is not a call for an agitation. As sadhguru said, Safe Soil movement is not a protest, it's not an agitation. It is an expression of our love for ourselves, for our children and the future generations. Because food wars are coming. If we don't act, nobody will act. It's the citizens who must act, who must start talking about this. We must show to the leaders that we are aware of the dangers of desertification. We're aware that we're losing every day a lot of agricultural lands, and that we are heading towards food and water shortages, and the price of the food will go higher and higher over time because of this water and food scarcity. So the solution for us is to become conscious, to become aware, and to do some sort of walkathons, to wear the safe soil clothes. People need to wear safe soil clothes and gather and do some walkathons and distribute stickers to other citizens so that we can vote for the implementation of safe soil policies. It's the only solution for us. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil. This will ensure to have a brighter future, to have enough food and water. We're seeking the basics, as the American coach of personal development, Les Brown, said. Before you seek the exotic, you must first master the basics. But here in Morocco, we're living in the opposite. We're seeking the exotics before the basics. We think we are smart, but we are not. This is a big sign of lack of wisdom. Developed countries have already signed the safe soil policies because they seek to master the basics first, which are water, to have water and food, to have enough water and food for the citizens before the food wars comes. Because food wars are coming, and they're coming fast. They're going to hit us, to make us suffer. This is the plan of the devil. These lobbies and hidden societies are not the children of God. They're the children of the devil. And if you ask me to describe to you hell, I would say that in hell, the first 3 big industries are: 1, armament, the weaponry; 2, alcohol and cigarettes; and 3, the medicines, the big pharma. So we have people that are violent, drowning in lower vibrations. They're hating each other, they're hating themselves and each other's. They're unconscious, drinking alcohol and cigarettes all the time, drunk, absent, not even present, unaware of what's going on, hiding from their problems. And 3rd, they're mentally and physically ill. They need medicines to be healed. This safe soil movement will increase the vibrations of the people. The increase of vibrations of the people means people will have good health. And when people have good health, they will stop buying medicines at the drugstore. So the benefits and the earnings, the money of the big pharma will drop. This is why They will never implement safe soil policies because it will make them lose money. The members of the hidden societies are not really caring about human health. They only care about money making. Who should care about human health? It's you and me. We, the citizens, should care about human health. We should care and think about our children and the future generations. If we don't do so, nobody will. We're still waiting for a savior to come from somewhere and save us. You need to save yourself. We need to save ourselves. We only have each other's. Instead of hating each other and coming at each other's throats, we need to work together and to love each other and to find solutions for each other. This is the only way. Otherwise, there will be a lot of sufferings, because the devil wants us to go to the World War III. We should not allow him to do this. Besides, desertification is causing 6 global issues, which are 1. Food crisis, 2. Water scarcity, 3. Loss of biodiversity, 4. Climate change, 5. Loss of livelihood, and 6. Conflicts and migrations. We're already in hell. Food wars have already started in some countries, some African countries. These global issues will only get worse over time. Their solution is very simple. It's the implementation of the safe soil policies. These policies will solve 6 global issues and will ensure for people to have good health, to have enough money, not enough money, enough water and food before food wars come, because this is what the devil wants us to do. He wants us to live like animals. In the animal realm, only the strongest survive, and here on the planet this also will be the case, because we're going to a period where there will be shortages of water and food. 1 kilogram of potato may cost more than a car. We're going towards this because anything that becomes rare, the price goes high. We are going to see rarer and rarer water and food. We need to be aware of this. We need to find a solution before this gets worse. The best way to do this is to ask the leaders to implement the safe soil policies, to make them know that we are aware of the dangers of desertification, that we know what's going on, and not just let them lead us, because the hidden societies, the lobbies, want to lead us towards the slaughterhouse as if we were sheep. Right now, they have done a lot to us. Most of them are narcissistic people, and the narcissists crave 2 things: 1, control, and 2, attention. It's all about control. Now they have controlled everything about us. They have controlled the quality and the quantity of the air that we breathe. The quality, because of cutting trees, the oxygen present in the air is becoming lesser and lesser. The quantity, by long hours of sitting at school. Every child knows that school sucks, because a child is made to play, to jump around, and school obliged them to keep sitting in one position, which is unhealthy for a child. These long hours of sitting have disaligned our spine. The disalignment of the spine reduces the capacity of the land this reduction of the capacity of the land, it's a reduction of the quantity of oxygen that you breathe, which is the first pranic energy. The pranic energy, it's the first food for the body. Then there is an attack on food by depleting the soil from organic matter, from the biomass insects. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. These biomass insects are responsible for the level of vitamins and nutrients present in our food. So depleted soil means depleted food. Depleted food means depleted humans. It's all related to each other. The solution is very simple, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. Because right now, it's something called doing the agroforestry. Because right now, farmers are also contributing in the soil extinction phenomenon, because they don't have the information. They don't know how to do the farming the right way. When they plow the land, the biomass insects living in the soil are exposed to the surface, and the sun rays burn them to death. Agroforestry makes sure that these biomass insects stay in the shadow. They're not burned. They're not burned by the sun, because in the land there is trees and bushes which keep these biomass insects under the shade. This is a simple solution, but it has a whole world of difference between what's going on right now. Besides, these policies say that a farmer must earn as much as a doctor or a lawyer, because most farmers, they don't earn anything, and their children, they don't want to do the farming anymore because it's not rewarding. It's not beneficial for them. It's not encouraging. Nobody is encouraging the farmers. So we need to be aware of the big industries in the world, and we need to stop feeding these industries, stop giving power to the wrong people who want to hurt us, to make us live in hell. Because in hell, this is what hell look like. In hell you have food crisis, you have water scarcity, you have loss of biodiversity, you have climate change, you have loss of livelihood, conflicts and migrations, problems of all sorts of kinds, all kinds of problems. We need to change these things. We need to be aware, to stop feeding the matrix, this negative matrix that these narcissists have created for us. This is called the modern slavery system. Living like a rat race, going to the 9-to-5 jobs. This way of living sucks. It's the worst way of living. Most people think that they have dreams, their own. As I said, there has been attacks on us. We are living in a war zone. There is a war against the air that we breathe, the quality and the quantity that I just explained, the food that we eat, the quality of the food, has dropped. And then the third attack, and this is the most important one, which is on the human mind, because the most powerful weapon on this planet is the human mind, and you've got one, your mind. Why the mind? Because the mind, the human mind, is special. This is the most sophisticated machine on this planet in terms of body and mind. Importantly, the mind, because as Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. We don't care if it's possible or impossible. These are relative things. Anything that you believe, you can conceive and you can achieve. Now, most people don't know who they are. They don't know their true power. They don't know why they're here. You were sent here on this planet. You are a spiritual being. You are a soul, a presence. You are an energy form, a consciousness, an awareness. You are not the body. You are not the mind. These are tools. Your body and your mind are like your phone. You have them. You are not them. But if you keep attaching to your phone for a long time, if I touch the phone, it's like if I touch you. You may say, leave me alone. But I just touch your phone. It's not you, but it's your phone. And you are attached to it. Now we have spent a lot of time in our bodies. And we think that we are the bodies. We are not the bodies. The body is the tool. It's like your shirt. One day you will take it off. It's called the passing away. And you will go to the spiritual realm where you truly belong. Now, Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you are actually tiny matters to what lies within you. And what lies within you? Jesus Christ answered this question. He said, the kingdom of God lies within you. He said, the kingdom of God is within you. You have a whole kingdom of the Most High within you. Bigger than the world. Bigger than the whole world and the universe. This is how magnificent you are. You are a co-creator. You were sent on this planet to create by your mind. This is why I said that your mind is the most powerful weapon on this planet, because it has the power to create. And now, what happened to your mind? It has been hijacked by the Matrix. Now you have things, you have rubbish. Excuse me for this term, but you have rubbish in your mind, and you are creating a life of misery and scarcity, because you have the scarcity mindset put into your mind since you were a kid by the Matrix, by these narcissistic people, members of the hidden societies. We call them the lobbies. They consider themselves the elites of humanity. They are the elites of cowards, because you can't find more coward people elsewhere. Because their only way to win is by cheating. They're not playing the fair play. And what they have more than people is the knowledge, because knowledge is power. And as Jim Rohn said, applied knowledge is true power. This is what you need to become. You need to have the power by having the knowledge, and then to have the motivation and the determination to apply this power, so that you can take back the steering wheel of your life. It's your life, your destiny. You need to have it. You need to live according to your dreams, your visions, and not somebody else's agendas or plans, such as the pandemic. These folks, coronavirus is a man-made virus, and it came from these lobbies and hidden societies. It's their plan for humanity. Luckily, it didn't work as they wished, because they wished to kill billions of people and to make us living in a permanent lockdown. It didn't work their way, luckily, because there is a God above who is in real charge, in control. And you need to come to this realization that God is in control. And if you want an advice, this is the best advice I can give you. Put God first in everything you do. Put God first, and then start working on your vibrations, because you don't attract to yourself what you want. You attract to yourself what you are, and what you are is what you consume in terms of food for the body and the mind. The mind has been hijacked by the matrix. It's like eating bad food. You have mental diarrhea. You need to get rid of it by changing what you consume. Stop watching the news. Stop arguing with people, and start replacing these bad habits by small positive habits. There is a book by the American writer James Clear called Atomic Habits. The atomic habits will make room for another habits. Don't underestimate the good habits. Even if they're small, they can make room for other positive good habits, small good habits. And by the law of accumulation and compensation, these small habits will add up to each other and begin to change your life for the better. No one has ever started at the top. We've all been programmed by this matrix to be in the scarcity mindset. And now you can change too. You can change your life, you can change your mindset. Nobody has ever started at the top. As Confucius said, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Never stop trying to improve your life and to be better. This is what personal development is. This is the essence of life, is to be better. Striving every day to be better, to become better. Studying something more. As Sadhguru said, do not seek success, seek empowerment and competence. And then success will be a result of this. Most people are programmed by the matrix to have the instant gratification. This is part of the programming, it's a lie. We see in the television someone scratching a paper today, they're poor, and tomorrow, just by scratching a paper, they have become millionaires. This is a lie to make us believe that success will come to us by chance. It's not by chance, it's by hard work, by developing the necessary skills. You need to be skilled in this matrix. You need to know the matrix, how it is, how it works, so that it's a war zone. This matrix is a war zone. You need to be a fighter, but a strategical fighter. You need to be wiser. When you go to work, don't just go there to work, because the company has goals. It has their own goals. You need to have your own goals also. Don't depend on the company. The company may one day say to you goodbye, because they're not, in their meetings, they're not thinking about how to make you rich. They're thinking about, when they mention you, they're thinking about how to give you more work and how to reduce your salary. That's all what they're thinking about when they mention you. So you need to go there to have a salary, and then to work on your dreams, to use this salary to invest in yourself, to study something new, to have a new competence. So this competence will allow you to change your life. Don't stop this process. And if you get tired by the matrix, because you will, you can rest. Learn how to rest, but never quit. Put your dreams in the standby and then resume it one day when you get better. In this matrix, achieving your dream is like swimming against the current in an ocean, in an agitated ocean. To swim against the current, you need big muscles. The big muscles are the hardships. What makes the big muscles for you is the hardships that you go through in life. These hardships are not there to destroy you. They're there to make you stronger and better. So keep going in life, don't give up. Fall down 7, stand up 8, develop the right mindset, the mindset of successful people and achievers. As they say, I forgot about it. This is something like a successful person never quits and the failure never continues. It's something like this. So you need to have this right mindset of never quitting on your job. Don't give up on your dreams, not your job, so your dreams and visions. Don't give up on them. Keep working on them day in and day out. They're worth it. And as the American coach Earl Nightingale said, don't give up on your dream because of the time it will take you to get there. Because time will anyway pass. So now, the best time to work on your dreams was 10 years ago. And the second best time to start working on your dreams is today. Know that in life there are seasons. There is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. And right now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds, which is the scarcity mindset. We need to start a new season of sowing. This time we will sow positive ideas, positive mindset, ideas of abundance coming from the Lord, from God, because we have been programmed to live according to the devil's will. Now we need to live according to God's will. God wants to prosper you, to give you a future, a brighter future, to reduce your sufferings. He wants you to return back like you were when you were a kid, joyful, happy, abundant, wealthy. This is your birthright. The Canadian coach Bob Proctor wrote a book called You Were Born Rich. You were born rich, but the matrix has made you poor. Now you need to return back to your position of richness by reprogramming again your subconscious mind, this robot inside of you, which can change your life by changing the things that you attract to yourself in terms of people and events, because you don't attract to yourself what you want, you attract to yourself what you are, and you are a vibration. This world is an ocean of motion. It's ruled by its energy, its vibrations only. So these vibrations, your vibrations, are determined by the diets that you eat, what you eat, and what you think about. You need to change both. But excuse me here, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a doctor or a specialist in the subject. You need, before you change anything in your diet, in your daily habits, you need to consult a doctor or a specialist. I'm just talking about my own experience. I have become 100% vegan because I know that the digestive human system is a vegetarian system. So I stopped eating meat. Besides, meat contains 0 angstroms, the unity of vibrations. Alcohol, cigarettes, and meat, these 3 items contain 0 angstroms. To have a good life, you need more angstroms. You will find more angstroms in fruits and vegetables. Fruits contain 10,000 angstroms. Raw vegetables contain 8,000 angstroms, and cooked vegetables contain 6,000 angstroms. You need more angstroms to change your vibrations so that you can attract the positive events in your life. This is why you see most of the rich people are vegetarian or vegan, because they have the knowledge, and the poor people, they don't have the knowledge. For example, if you go to the market in your city, I'm sure that you will find potato, tomato, onion and garlic. These 4 articles are present in almost every market, vegetable market on the planet, and they're available because it's part of the programming. Tomato and potato contain 0 angstroms. They're neutral. They are neutral pranic food, which means they don't give you energy, they don't take energy from you. On the other side, onion and garlic are negative pranic foods. They take energy from you if you eat them. And most people are unaware of these things. They don't teach us these things in their school. They don't teach us how to become financially free from the matrix in the school. They are teaching us other rubbish things that we will never use in our lives. There is a magnificent book criticizing the school by Dr. Desertification. The book is called Libérez votre cerveau, which means free your brain. He criticizes the school. He said that the school is like going to a restaurant, and instead of choosing what you eat, somebody else has to choose what you eat. Not only this, they have also to oblige you to eat all of it. It doesn't matter if you're full or not. This is an insult to humanity. School is insulting the human potential by trying to make all the children study the same thing. We don't have the capacities and the competences to study everything. Some people have these things. Some genius students can do these things, but other students cannot. Albert Einstein suffered from this. In school, he was labeled as failure because of the subjects that he didn't master. It's dangerous to cross the road here. Anyway, I said that Albert Einstein said, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, the fish will spend its whole life thinking that it's stupid. When you have somebody genius in mathematics and you are trying to make them study poetry, it didn't work, it will never work. And on the contrary, someone who is made for poetry and you're trying to teach them mathematics, it will not work also. A fish is a genius in water, not in climbing trees. People are like this. Some of us are genius in science. Some of us are genius in poetry, literature, or something else. School doesn't respect these things. School doesn't respect the uniqueness of people. They're trying to step on everything, making us believe that we're all the same and replaceable. You are not replaceable. You are not the same. You are unique. You are special, like everybody else, because this is the abundance of the Creator. There is no a star that looks like another star. Everything is new. Everything is unique. You are unique. Humans are not the same. They're unique. And the Creator has created everyone unique, and we are created in God's image. Every one of us has value. Every one of us has this kingdom of God within, waiting for us to be activated. And scientists are saying, if you go according to the science, you will find out, because humanity is a very young generation of species in this universe. There are other species older than us, wiser than us, and monitoring our evolution in the universe. Now, when you have a baby, who doesn't know how to walk, you can't give them a bicycle, because they must know how to walk first, and then bicycle comes again after. It's the same thing with humanity. Our DNA is not activated 100%. Actually, less than 10% is activated of our DNA, and more than 90% is still dormant. The toxic scientists of the Matrix are calling this huge part of dormant DNA the junk DNA. Well, they're the junk scientists because they work with the lobbies, with the cabal and the hidden societies. They're hiding information from people. And to activate this dormant part of your DNA, and you need to know what's in there. In the dormant part of the DNA, there are superpowers. You're like Superman. You have superpowers waiting for you to raise your consciousness, to raise your awareness, to become a better person by raising your vibrations, by changing your physical and mental diet, so that you can begin to activate your DNA. The activation will not start overnight. It's a process. You will not have everything at the same time, quickly. It's a process. It will happen gradually, step by step, slowly. As long as you keep raising your consciousness and awareness, things will begin to change for you. Do it, do it, do it, do it, it's worth it. And stop living according to somebody else's agendas. Don't accept to follow people's rules and to live according to their systems. This modern slavery system, the rat race, the 9-to-5 job. You must get rid of this idea. It's the stupid way to live. You need to be financially independent. You need to live according to your rules, according to your plans, to do what you want and to work when you want, not when the matrix wants you to work. And you need to take care of your body by training, doing some sports, because people in the modern society, they have become too weak, and because of the transportation tools, people have stopped using their bodies, such as walking and running or swimming or doing other sports. Start doing these things. Start taking care of your body and see what you can achieve by doing so. It's worth it. You must take care of yourself and implement the safe soil policies, because food wars are coming and they're coming fast to hit us. And those with the big weapons will have the food and water. Only the strongest will survive. This is the plan of the devil. The devil made sure to make us live according like animals. In most people, only the first 3 chakras are activated. How about the higher chakras? They're not activated. They're dormant by fear. They control the masses by fear. And fear is implemented through the media. When you watch the news, you're not living in a war zone. But when you watch the news, you see people suffering from war. You see injured people, pictures of, because we think in terms of picture. This is how they control our imagination. As Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. And what is the life's coming attractions? It's the future. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of the future. So they have controlled our future by controlling our imagination. As I said, we think in terms of pictures. When you see the news, you see people dying in the war zone, screaming and yelling, and pictures of blood. These pictures make you feel fear and stay in the lower vibrations. This is how they control the masses. And now, if you want to try to build something new in your life, to step outside of the comfort zone, you feel stuck and paralyzed by fear. This fear is implemented by the negative stream media that you watch and the arguing emissions on the television. Arguing is a low vibrational activity. You must stop doing it and replace watching the news by watching personal development podcasts and the YouTube channels. Subscribe to something new, change your daily habits instead of listening to music. Well, music is good, the music that you want. If you like a music, it raises your vibration, but not all the time. You must stop, for example, listening to music all the time and start listening to personal development coaches. Instead of reading the newspaper, start to read business books. Start to gain some knowledge, some competence, some empowerment, something that will influence your paradigm, because most people are under the hypnosis of the paradigm of this matrix, this negative matrix, life-sucking matrix. People are living by other people's dreams and visions, and they're thinking that it's their own. It's not their own. It has been implemented on them because they're under hypnosis. They think that it's them, it's theirs. It's not theirs, it's somebody else's. And don't compare yourself with other people, because as they say, a man's magic is another. You must know that people are in different levels of evolution, of consciousness, of awareness, of competence. Don't compare yourself with others, compare yourself with yourself. If today you can walk 1 minute, tomorrow try to walk 2 minutes and keep progressing every day. Don't compare yourself with those who can run 5 hours. If you do, you will get discouraged and you will never stop. And you will never start, sorry. You need to compare yourself with yourself. Take notes of your own progress and try to be better, strive to be better. As Sadhguru said, what is possible and what is not possible is not your business. It is nature's business. What is your business is to strive for what you want. Most successful people will tell you to choose something that you are passionate about. Passion, you need to love what you want, what you do, because you have to do it anyway. It's like a sport or a hobby. You need to do it. For example, going running, going swimming, playing football, playing tennis, doing some martial arts, something. Do something with your life, something that you like, and try to record videos about it. Start something. I talked about the first big industries in the world, which are the weaponry, the munitions. As long as the first industry is weaponry, the military, this means that the world will never know peace. The second is alcohol and cigarettes, to keep people unaware and conscious, absent, so that the leaders can do whatever they want and people don't start talking because they're absent. The third one is the medicine, the industry of medicines, the big pharma. This means that the world is physically and mentally ill. And the fourth one is the use of the internet. The most watched thing on the internet are porn websites, because they're free. You are living in a matrix. If you see something free here, because nothing is free, if you see something free in this matrix, this means that you are the product. Porn websites are not there to entertain you, to give you pleasure. They're there to destroy your life. They're part of the war. It's a strategical war strategy to keep you stuck, to keep you wasting your energy, your vital energy, this sexual energy. For the body to produce sexual cells, the body must spend too much energy. It costs so much to the body. It's the most costing energy thing for the body to produce, more than the heart cells, the organic cells, or the brain cells. So, besides, because this is powerful, the sexual energies are powerful. They have the potential to create a new human being. Napoleon Hill, in his book Think and Grow Rich, he talks about the transmutation and sexual energy. If you keep this energy in your body, if you don't waste it, now your body has the time and the energy to heal other parts of the body. You will only be better when you hold yourself, when you keep the sexual energy in your body. And now this energy can go to your brain and start inspiring you. You will suddenly have inspiration, suddenly have the courage and the inspiration to build something of your own. A YouTube channel, a Facebook page, an Instagram account, a TikTok account, and a Snapchat account, any account. Do something, start doing something. And know, as Dr. Idris Aberkan said, failure is the platform for success. Do not be afraid of failing. Failing is the key of success. And if you knew how the successful people have become successful, it's by failing more than others. They overcame the fear of failing, of people's judgments on them. Michael Jordan said, I scored such number of scores of shots because I lost more of it. So, for example, let's say he shot 1,000 good shots. This means that he lost 10,000. The famous inventor Thomas A. Edison failed 999 times trying to invent the light bulb, and the 1,000th was the light bulb. Can you fail 999 times? Can you try something for 999 times? This is years of trying. This is the kind of mindset these people have. They don't have the failure mindset. They're set to success. They're determined to success, to succeed, whatever it may cost. They're not willing to give up. No matter what happens, they will keep doing it because it's their passion. This is why Steve Jobs suggested us to have something, to do something that we love, because love will help you to continue even if success doesn't exist. For example, if you hate trading and you start a YouTube channel about trading, you are doing efforts to do the trading course and to read these things. You hate it, it's not your passion. You're doing it to earn money. When money doesn't come, you will stop it because you didn't receive the reward. For example, on the other hand, if you start a YouTube channel about your passion, for example, let's say that you like playing tennis and you're doing videos of tennis, whether success come or not, anyway you're going to do your passion. It may take 10 years. It doesn't matter how much time it will take. Success will come to you because you have the passion. You will not stop. The key to success is never give up. That's all. Some people are lucky. They have success in few years. Some other people are not such lucky. They need to keep going more for more years. Do something that you're passionate about, something that you love, that you like. And even if success is not here, some folks are just laughing at me. This is what you need to face in the matrix, because the matrix is different than you. When you start this, you will have to go through a lot of challenges. You will go through a challenge to start. When you start, you think this is it. No, it's not it. You need to keep going. The universe will test you. The universe will not give you success just like that, handle it to you easily. It will be hard. You will fail, because before you reach to the top, you need to be prepared. and the universe will test you to see if you have what it takes. Do you really want to be successful, or you're just talking? Because if you ask everybody, everybody will say that yes, I want to be successful, but they're not ready to do what it takes, to do the work, to invest, to do the sacrifices. You need to become more than these things. You need to build the big muscles and to build the right resilience to go against the current. Because it's not that the matrix will encourage you, no, because you are doing something great, because you've finally found the courage to launch your website or your YouTube channel. This is just the beginning. Actually, what awaits you before you start is more difficult than what was before you start. This is why the resilience is important, the determination. Never give up. As I said, learn how to rest, but not to quit. Don't quit. You will need to go by periods of resting, because this will become too much overwhelming, too much powerful. Then you will feel that you don't have the power to continue. So rest, try to recover, and then you can resume the project again. Don't stop. Keep doing this. Keep investing in yourself. Keep trying to be better. Wow, it's been 57 minutes, about 56 or 57 minutes of running. Anyway, take care of yourselves, guys. Do the Louise Hay exercise. Love yourself. She distributed in her seminars mirrors to her participants and asked for them to look at themselves in the mirror and say to themselves, I love you. She said, make it a habit. Whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, say to yourself, I love you. This self-love will grow over time. This will influence your choices in life. Because right now you are accepting things that you should not accept. Because your self-love is down. Your self-esteem is down. Once you will do this exercise, you will raise your self-esteem and self-love. And you will stop allowing lousy people, negative people to be present in your life, to suck your energy. Because everything is about energy. This is why I talked about the sexual energy. Don't waste a drop of your energy on something that is not helping you to grow, to become better. This is the rule. Anyone and anything who is not there to support you, to help you to grow, cut them off of your life. They have nothing to do with you. As the American coach Les Brown said, get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dreams. Because these are just losers, hindrances for you. They are not there to help you. They're there to stop you, to block you from achieving your dreams. They're like crabs in the bucket. They know that they can't achieve their dreams. It's too difficult for them, so they have chosen to fall down. As I don't know who said this, Lao Tzu or Confucius, he said that the sage climbs its hill and the wicked goes down the hill. These people have chosen to go down the hill, and you're trying to go uphill. You're trying to improve your life, because it's easy to go downhill. There is no resistance. It's easy to become wicked. It's easy to become evil. It's accessible. We are born sinners already. We are the result of what Adam did. Adam and Eve, they disobeyed God, and now God's wrath is on us. And for order for us to be saved, we need to repent to Jesus Christ and to ask forgiveness. Now, may God bless you guys, and I wish I have given you something important and inspirational to change your lives. I will keep to give you tools and tips about how to improve your life as my life improves also. Because I'm still struggling, guys. I will be honest with you, I didn't achieve any success yet. But the success, this world is just a reflection. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. The work must be done inner first, in the inside. Clean the heart, clear the mind, become pure, become aligned with God's truth, and then the outer world will manifest. It will be a result. So I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.